Hey guys, how's it going? I'm gonna do a quick vlog style video today. I just wanted to make something like a little bit shorter, go over what I have going on around me, maybe give you some insight onto why the channel is the way it is, and explain some things that I have going on in my room here, like the shelf that you might see behind me, and like talk about computer, like gaming, all that stuff. Hopefully, man, I'm just gonna show you my room basically. I don't really have much else to do right now. My room's a little bit of a mess. It's not the worst. The couch is the worst right now, but I mean I need a place to throw my shit sometimes, and this is a small room for the amount of shit that I have. And so I think I'm gonna try this. I think I'm gonna try this. Yeah, that feels better. That feels better. So we're gonna start. Ignore the glare from the light. We're gonna start over here with our wonderful case. So we gotta talk about what this is. We got this. We got some Denon, all Denon. This is a also speaker system, which is not Denon, but like similar people, because this is something my dad had when he was in college, which I think he was in college in like the 80s. So it's old, but it's really nice and I really love it. The only thing it doesn't have is a record player. That is something I am working on. We're going to get there eventually after I get a laptop, because I need a laptop first. But that's besides the point. What it does have is it has this. This is the control panel for it. It has radio, CD, and tape. So I can do. This is let's see. This is the CD player here. I've got some. Let's see. I don't know how well you guys can see that there. That's just. I should probably flip the camera for this stuff. Let's see. Can I flip the camera? Does it allow me to? No, it doesn't. But I got some nice CDs there. Mostly hand-me-downs. I don't really. Most of the stuff I've gotten from my parents, because my parents had a really great collection. It's not modern, because most of our modern music we do digitally, but you know. So we got CDs, and then we got cassette tapes, because cassette tapes are awesome. They're not the most functional, but they're really nice aesthetically, and I really like them. And they're one of the things, like, I would use them almost like every day in middle school. We got over in this corner here, we got our other speaker for that. That's a lot. You may have noticed this little decoration shelf. This is just some of the manga and comics that I've been reading, as well as the Yu-Gi-Oh background with Magic cards and stuff. That's because I play Magic and I like Yu-Gi-Oh, but I haven't gotten into it yet. So that's that. Now, the main thing I want to talk about is my desk here. As you can see, we have Overwatch booted up. That's on Xbox. Let's see, can I give you a good view of the Xbox? Yeah. So we got Xbox here, Switch here, really old used speakers, like crappy setup. Like, let's see here. Yeah. Those bacon wrapped dates with almonds stuffed on the inside, I'm telling you, those things are like the best thing ever. But so, I don't spend a lot on the small things per se. Like bigger things, like the Xbox I'll spend on. The computer is crappy by computer standards, but it's still one of the most expensive things I have in the room. It's like $400. And I don't think there's anything more expensive than that. Like, the Xbox might get up there, but I don't think anything's more expensive than the computer. And let's see if I can give you a good view of the computer. The computer is currently under the desk because I don't have enough room on the desk. Also, this map, hand me down from my parents. You know, I'm a cheap ass, if you guys can't tell. But so the computer, I'm going to upgrade the computer. It's not going to stay like this forever because I like building computers and I enjoy doing that. And hopefully, once I do upgrades, I will be able to like put that on the channel here. Like so. This is gonna ruin the video, isn't it? Whatever, I don't care. So the computer, for all of the nerds out there, this is a Corsair Specco 2 case I just liked the aesthetic when I was picking it out. It also had a tempered glass panel because I wanted one of those. We got a 600 watt EVGA power supply, bronze plus, I think. Yeah, I think it's bronze, 80 plus bronze. That's probably a little bit overkill. I probably didn't need to do that for this system, but it's nice because I don't really need to upgrade that for a while. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM at 2066, which is slow because I'm running a Ryzen APU due to budget. Just because of budget, I needed something that was like I just cut out the graphics card because I could get it later, which I'm gonna do, and I'm not playing as demanding titles currently, if you can't tell. So I did originally have 8 gigs, and they're each one 8 gig stick, and now I upgraded it because 8 gigs simply wasn't enough for what I was doing, and now I'm pretty happy with it. I still need to throw in like a graphics card, and that'll make me like super happy with the system. But the Ryzen APU, it's the 2200G, the Ryzen 3 series, and honestly, it's been pretty good. It's not the greatest, and there's some titles I can't run. Like, I've accepted that stuff like Apex and like more extensive mod packs on Minecraft I can't run because it can't handle that. But what I can run, I'm happy with because it runs it decently well. There is some lag sometimes, but overall, I can run most things pretty decently. I'm also only going for 1080p gaming. I'm not trying to push the max over here. Yeah, I do need to upgrade storage on this at some point because it has a small amount of storage, but we'll get there eventually. As I said, right now I want to focus on getting a laptop because I need that for school. I need to be able to go back and forth to school with a computer because school's like that. And let's see, is there anything else? Like, I could probably go more in depth about everything here, but I don't want to make this video too long right now. Like, these are all different subjects that I could go into another time. I should point out Xbox versus PlayStation versus PC, all that. I just grew up on Xbox. That's it. My cousins had Xbox, and that's how I got into it. Just played it at their house and got into it like that. PlayStation, I still love it. I just don't play it as often, so like, I don't like the controller as much, but I still appreciate PlayStation, like, minus some of the exclusivity things that they do, like with titles like Call of Duty, where they're like, hey, you can play this a week earlier than you can play it on Xbox, and that annoys me. But I love some of like the exclusive titles that they have because they do such a good job. They have some really good games on PlayStation, like Detroit Become Human, Last of Us, God of War, the like 2018 version, I believe. Really want to play those games eventually, and hopefully I'll be able to do that for the channel, but that's going to be a long while down the road because I don't have a PlayStation, as you can't tell. I do have PC and console, and I think those are things that I'm going to focus on setting up first and going forward with, because those are things that I have accessible, and you know, I don't have a job, so I don't have a good enough amount of income to really support myself and all the things that I want, which is slightly problematic, but we're gonna fix that somehow. Maybe, I don't know, man, we're slowly dying on the inside, but that's besides the point. We're gonna get through life somehow. We're sitting here enjoying ourselves, and I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. Try some bacon wrap dates. That's what I'm gonna leave you off with that. Try some bacon wrap dates. Love you guys all, and I'll see you later. Bye.